afternoon. Good evening, actually. It's just before 7 o'clock and I've come up for another overnighter to the wonderful Lake District, and tonight I am heading up to Stoney Cove Pike. So I've parked the car down at the Kirkstone Pass Inn. Another beautiful night. It's a bit cooler, which is pretty good actually, because the last two times I've been walking it's been red hot. And down to Windermere over there. But yeah, heading up to Stoney Cove Pike. Not the best start today. I've brought some beers for tonight. One of them's exploded in my bag. But clothes, sleeping bag and everything are in a dry sack. So hopefully they're nice and dry. So, Stoney Cove Pike is thanks to a video I watched by Wild Camping 101. Awesome channel, go check out his stuff. I get a lot of inspiration from watching that. Good lad too, Craig. He's helped me out on Instagram a couple of times with some tips, so thanks for that. And when I get up there from his video, I think I'm not going to camp on the Windermere side. I'm going to go over the top and go over the other side, because I think there's a few more grassier, nicer pitches there. But yeah, a bit of scrambling to go on this little bit, and then as I understand it, we go along this ridge over to Stoney Cove Pike. So I'm going to get a boat wriggle on. As I said, I don't know how long it's going to take. I've only 50 minutes till sunset, so I'll catch you when I'm at the top and let's get set up. Hello, so that's me set up. A lot later than was expected. Took a bit longer than I thought to get up here, stop in to kind of take in the scenery as you do when you're in the Lake District. Got the drone out and just stopping and starting really and finding my way up. Got to the top, to the cairn, Stoney Cove Pike, and walked on past. So I'm not facing the Windermere side. I'm actually facing. I think I'm looking out onto Ullswater, which is not bad considering it's an absolutely stunning lake. So sunset was beautiful again. I didn't manage to capture any on the camera because I was getting set up. But yeah, got a good pitch, got a nice flat pitch. Got my stuff out. Luckily it stayed dry even though I spilled the beer on it. So I'm just gonna get a brew on now. I'm gonna put some dry socks on. I'm sweating a bit, and yeah, I'm gonna get some tea. What a beautiful spot. So for tea tonight we have got Adventure Food chicken curry. I've had this before. It's actually quite nice. I prefer this to the I can't remember what the other ones are called.
that pasta bolognese and stuff. They do them at Go Outdoors. The ones that you fold up, it'll come to me. But what I prefer about these is the fact that because they're dehydrated, you only have to boil, you jet boil enough just to pour it in here. Where the other ones you've got to boil it for 8 minutes. So you use a lot more gas doing that. There's a lot more calories in these, 600 calories. There's only about 300 and something in the other ones. It's alright. Chicken curry. And I am having a Faith Hazy Pale Ale. Northern Monk. I did have 3. But as we've well established, I spilt one in my bag. But seems to be the thing to review beers while doing these videos. So let's have a bash with this one. Faith Hazy Pale Ale from Northern Monk Brewery. Spilled that on my leg. Brilliant. God, that's nice. That is bang on. There's not much things better in life, not many things better, than sat at the top of a mountain on your own with no one about. I hope there's no one about. Having a curry and a beer, looking at the sky. What a life. It's 10:30, just gone 10:30. I've turned in for the night now. It's come over quite cloudy, so there's nothing to do really with the photos. I was hoping to get lucky with my 3rd sight of the Milky Way in 3 camps, but all good things must come to an end. So I've got in the tent. There is not a breath of wind at the minute, which is absolutely phenomenal. But it has dropped quite cold now. So I've come in, I've got my sleep gear on. I'm just gonna read some of my book, maybe listen to a podcast, and probably turn in for the night. Finish my 2nd beer, which is Sorcery. Not a fan of it, to be honest. Not as nice as the first one, but it'll do. So yeah, not much to talk about. Just set up for the night. I'm in my OEX Evolution sleeping bag. It's a 4-season bag, which would be quite handy tonight because it has dropped quite cold. The Berghause Grampian 2, as I was last time, and the Vango Trek 3 sleeping mat, which I'm going to upgrade this to the God, my bloody head's gone. What it is, Trekology sleeping mat. I saw it in Go Outdoors today, and it does pack down quite light. My pack weight is still very, very heavy. The tent itself is a heavy tent. It's 4 kilos, which is massive. But then things like the sleep mat is heavy. The bag is synthetic, so it's quite a heavy bag. So I'm going to start adding to my kit a bit more. I'm building in some more lightweight stuff as I go, just to try and get that pack weight down. However, today I did feel all right actually walking up here. Past couple of camps have been quite a struggle getting up the bag up the hill. So obviously I'm getting a bit fitter and just getting used to having the bag on my back. But yeah, I'm going to turn in for the night now, and I'll speak to you in the morning. Morning all. Perfectly still morning. Sun's due up in about 20 minutes. It's 10 to 6 now. So I'm going to get up, have a brew, get camera set up, and hopefully get some sunrise photography done. See you in a bit. So as I mentioned last night, I was in my sleeping bag's an OEX Evolution, I think it is. Yeah, it's 4-season bag. I was warm enough last night, but I don't know if it's because I'm new to the camping game, but it feels very restrictive being in a sleeping bag, moving around and whatnot. So I think I'm going to invest in a quilt. I've seen some on. I mean, Paul Mesner's done a couple of great reviews on I can't think what the quilt's called. It is called that he uses. But I'm going to look into that, because I think used to kind of sleeping on my own in the big bed, I kind of like to spread out quite a bit. So although it was a perfectly still night last night with no wind, no reason not to sleep, I still was in and out of sleep all night, and I think it is because I couldn't get comfy. As I said, I'm going to upgrade the sleeping mat, but I'm going to have to do it one step at a time. It becomes quite an expensive game. So yeah, so I'll have a look at those quilts. Right, it's 20 to 8 now, so it's a nice morning as well, so people might be out on the fells. So I'm going to get some breakfast, going to get packed up. I'm going to wait for the light to start kissing these mountains and get some pictures, and then I might just head back down towards the car. Hopefully it's still there. But yeah, Camp 4. Loving it.
Right, not far to go to the car now, so I'm going to leave you here. So as I say, come off of Stoney Cove Pike, and then I'm up all the way down to Kirkstone Pass over Hartsop Dodd, I believe is where that ridge goes. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but I think I'm right on this occasion. Note to self, that is the track to Kirkstone Pass. That leads all the way to Hartsop. Do not listen to the guy who told you he was going to walk onto Hartsop Dodd to get back to Kirkstone Pass in. That's that way, and that was an hour and a half ago. So now I am signing off this video, because I'm going to get to the Kirkstone Pass in and I'm going to get myself a beer. So please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get the notifications, and leave a comment if any of you have been stupid enough to walk to Hartsop instead of walking to Kirkstone Pass, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.